Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. If you are new, whether it was the title or the thumbnail that brought you to the channel, I'm hoping you stick around and I'm hoping you like today's content, so thank you for clicking the video. I want to dive right in and first of all say I've missed you guys. It's so weird not uploading, and you don't know, I really tried to post every single week this year, and I had to kind of have a one-to-one with myself and say, do you know what, Rachel, you need a break, you need to chill. I was on holiday, which a vlog is coming out very, very soon. I went to Nigeria, which was amazing. So yeah, while I was away, I was rushing to get content out, and I said, I don't like the fact that I'm rushing. I like things to be quality, not quantity, right? And so although it meant that I broke my streak, I'm still happy that I chilled. And I said, let me actually just come back to you guys when I'm able and ready to actually give you some good content. So today we're doing just that. As you can see by the title, we are looking into some of my recent finds on Zara specifically. I want to do this for a few different sites, but I thought it might be a bit too long to mix maybe like ASOS into this and whatnot. So maybe it'll be a separate video, let's see. But Zara have got some gem pieces. Now, as you guys know, I've been trying to be well behaved this year and purchasing less. So this is a nice way to show you guys what I've been seeing in stores, especially for this autumn winter season that we are now in, which I'm very excited about. And so yeah, I thought let's just get into it. I will leave details of maybe the sizes I would go for if I think that would be useful to you guys. But above all, I will link everything where possible in the description box. So let's get into it. Okay, so I actually have my laptop with me, and what I'll do is I'll probably do the model images as always, as we usually do on my videos, or in my video should I say, that will be on this side, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. So if we're thinking of shopping on Zara, something I've always said to you guys is to have a wish list, to build a wish list, but this is the case for any website that gives you that functionality. I just think it gives you a chance to really marinate in the pieces that you're looking at, think about what you want to purchase, think about maybe what you need, and as we go through the season you can kind of work out what will actually work for you. I've alluded to the fact that on my channel I've shared with you guys that I've got to the stage where I think I know what works for me. So even though I can see some things are trending, things that are really, you know, in the high street, mid-range, whatever, I just kind of know what I think I've got the gist of what I will wear and what I won't wear. So while we're looking through this, obviously I will be adding some further things to my wish list because I have been building it already. Your girl's been looking already. So we're gonna add to it, but let's see what they have new in. If we think about what is trending this season, color-wise, I mean, of course we're gonna see the reds and the burgundies, we're gonna see the browns, which has definitely carried through the years. I haven't actually done an autumn winter trends video. I know there's loads on the internet already, but sometimes I do like to put my own little sprinkle on what I think is happening and sort of my input on that. But immediately as I'm looking at this, the check print, tartan, all of that's going to be in, and I'm not mad at that. I'm really not mad at that at all. This item here I think is quite cute. I think I've added this to my, yeah, the waistcoat I've already added. But so for example, for me, the waistcoat is one of those items that I don't think I will get a lot of wear out of. It's a fantastic piece to have for autumn winter if you're thinking about layering, how to just change up and jazz up your outfit. But for me, I have proven a few times over the years that if I purchase something like that, I just don't wear it enough. So I think I have like one or two in my wardrobe, if that. But I just try and stick to the pieces that I know I will wear. I love the colors in this. You've got sort of like that caramel sort of beigey tone, which I think is really, really lovely. Then you've got the red stitch detail, which again is just very classic, I guess, for that print and just looks nice. But yeah, for me, I'm just kind of like, I might not wear it as much, so I'll leave it to the side. But the colors, you can see there's definitely a theme. There's a trend with the colors. Oh, I do like these trousers. The good thing is, as again I usually say, any website you're going on, if you see the styling and you like one piece, maybe not the other, scroll to the bottom, it'll probably be somewhere there. So for example, this, because it's a look, it's already given me the trousers here. But then immediately I've seen ankle grays and I'm like, no, it's a no from me. I wouldn't wear it. I'm gonna add it for you guys because it might be your vibe, it might be your style, but for me, that's not gonna be something I'll reach for. I'm looking at it and I don't know, I haven't done my in-depth research of what the trends are this season, but this is definitely giving me country core. Again, hate to say it, that old money sort of vibe, but very like sort of quiet luxury, you know, I have my money, I live in the countryside, in the rural areas. That's the sort of energy it gives me because of the print, because of the styling and all of that stuff. Ties, I feel like are going to be something that we do see a lot of. ASOS are doing quite a bit of that actually, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to look at ASOS as one of the brands we look at. So this check tie I actually think is really cute, so I'm just going to add that there. This is very cute as well. Let's have a look here. I'm not crazy about the shoes, but I do like the dress. I think I like the color of the dress though, and the fact that there's no collar as well. Sometimes I just feel like silhouettes, necklines, all of that just makes an item look a bit different. So if you have something similar in your wardrobe, but you know you get a lot of wear out of it, then you do want to start playing around with, you know, patterns, textures, color, necklines, silhouettes, and things like that. This is cute. I do like this quite a lot actually. I love the color. Khaki I think is just such, let me add it to the list before I forget. Khaki I feel like is just such an easy color for the autumn winter. I love the puffball sleeves, how they're not actually full length, so literally as she's done here you can see that you can accessorize, you can play around with it quite well. And for me, I would definitely lean into the gold. Gold and khaki for me is just a match made in heaven. Those shoes though, baby, I'm not understanding it, but I do love the fact that it has pockets as well. So, you know, styling, not crazy about, but the actual item itself I think is really, really lovely. And $49.99 I don't think is a crazy price point. This could be really useful. Again, you can kind of see that check print, the tartans in there. This is another piece that looks quite nice, multi-positional scarf. Scarves, capes, layering, draping, that is definitely something that's big this season as well. I'm not crazy about how they've styled it there, but it is good to know that you've got the different options, so to speak. I like it because you can't actually tell that it's just like a shirt blouse sort of vibe. I do like that you can play around with it quite a bit actually. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna add it to the list. I have been minding my business all day and I don't have my mic, which is so annoying. So if you can hear them collecting the bins outside, forgive me. Of course it will be when I'm recording that something like that happens, but let's continue. This whole little monochromatic layered, that is a whole vibe. That is indeed a whole vibe. Ooh, this is cute. We've seen quite a few items that look like this actually, this draped, well not really draped, but the asymmetric sort of detail, which I think is really, really lovely. 25% wool, you've got viscose, so I think that would add to the way it drops, which I think could be nice for the autumn winter season. You don't really want something that's too flowy, because one, you don't want it blowing in the wind, and two, you just want that thickness to sort of insulate you a little bit, keeping the warmth a bit. So I do think that's nice. Price point I think is a bit high, but I think they've done that based on the fact that there is 25% wool in there. So it's a bit, it's half and half. Again, if you think you're gonna get your wear out of it, then it's definitely probably worth the money. But that's something to consider. I've been seeing a lot of trench coats in this style as well, very stripped back, very minimal sort of. This is gorgeous. Brown will always have my heart. Brown will forever have my heart. And I mean, I've missed autumn winter season in the sense of it's nice to get back into, you know, the layering and the knitwear. And I'm looking at this cardigan thinking, yeah, that would be a really good piece just to have to be able to layer with. I have something very similar to this. I'll try and put in a picture for you guys as well of when I wore it. Have we still got, I mean, okay, we still got the Bermuda shorts. Not mad at it. Bermuda shorts and sort of culottes would be a good way. I wonder where they shot this. Ooh, they've blurred out which bus it was. But anyway, Bermuda shorts and sort of culottes are a good way to sort of still teeter on wearing kind of shorts. Of course, they're not shorts, they're a longer version. But it is a nice way to not go completely into wearing sort of like full length trousers or jeans just yet. Especially on those warmer autumn winter days. That's a good sort of mix. I love the color scheme here. That is gorgeous. That navy and that one was sort of like raspberry red, lighter sort of burgundy is lovely. let's add that just for you guys. It's going to be the trousers that I'm adding to the wish list, but again, you know, you can shop the whole outfit if you scroll down, hopefully. Something else that's definitely trending that we are going to see a lot of is suiting, which is nothing new to me. You guys know I love a blazer. I love suits, I love co-ords, and I'm definitely more of a trouser than a skirt girl. So when I see these sort of suits, it just makes me feel so happy. I'm actually gonna have a look. I'm actually gonna try and see if I can find out some more details about this, because it says straight leg, and I'm just wondering, is it high-waisted? Oh, it is high-waisted. Grey tan. I really like these. Really like these, actually. They're so my style. They're just so my vibe. And I didn't actually realize that the blazer it's not a matching set. You can see the blazer has a different color to it, but I think that actually proves a better point of you don't need to have a suit or co-ord that is exactly the same. If you go monochromatic enough, then it's going to work out quite well. And the top she's wearing underneath is something else I want to see, because that looks like a really good sort of basic. And if it is this one and it does have wool in it, oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the completely wrong thing. I don't think they've included it down here yet. But what she's wearing underneath here, I just feel like I like how slouchy it looks. And it does look like it would be quite nice to layer with. If you guys can see, you kind of almost got like the knit detail in there. Zara, where it at? We haven't added it there yet. The slouchy bags, I mean, what's new? Again, I'm saying I haven't done a trends video, but I think I'm kind of giving you guys an insight as to what will be trending if you haven't seen it already. Slouchy bags, oversized bags, was definitely still leaning into the suede, the softer leathers, just really deconstructed. And I think the really good thing is, because tailoring is in, you have that nice juxtaposition between having sort of like slouchy, laid back, rougher accessories with the really sort of like structured shoulders and the nips in waists and all of that stuff. So I am a fan of that. Oh, Stratford sides. Okay, they didn't take away the bus number there. I'm just really curious. I feel like I haven't seen them do a shoot or content pics somewhere that's so overtly obvious, I guess, if that's the right English to use. It's like, oh, you've really just been parading around in London, eh? Nice, I kind of like it. This is a cute skirt. This is the sort of thing where I'm like, I like it for others, but maybe not necessarily for me. I don't think I would wear it as much, but I do like this. This gives me, this is like the perfect outfit if you are on the go. You know, maybe you've got work, you've got errands to do, you've got things to do, but you want to look chic but warm. This to me is equally perfect, because as you can see, the model is not wearing a jacket or a coat or anything like that. This is a good balance, in my opinion, of staying practical for the weather, but still looking really, really good. Just even the belt detail, so you can kind of see all the different sections of the outfit. I really like that. Really, really like that. And the shoes kind of tying in with the belt as well. That is very cute. Got more suits. One of my pet peeves, I hate when blazers stop there. I mean, she's a model, I'm guessing she has like longer limbs as well. I'm similar to that in the sense of I feel like my legs and my arms, I have a shorter torso. I need things to kind of like stop. I don't know, it's preference. I just need them to stop a bit further down. Ooh, this skirt. Hold on now, because that little slit is everything. The boots is technically what I've clicked onto. The boots are cute. I will add them. The fact that they're leather, they're burgundy, very, very on trend. And I would say the heel height for me is just perfect, 3.1. So it's maybe not day to day, depending on how you feel about heels, but I'm looking at the skirt. I am looking at that skirt. That I think is gorgeous. Belted midi skirt. So again, they're kind of giving you, you know, your money's worth with the belt as well as the skirt. Although I do also appreciate for some people that would put them off, because actually you don't necessarily want it to be belted, or you don't want to have to wear a belt. And obviously just having the belt loops might be a bit random. Now, I have mentioned that skirts, or that pleated skirt we saw before, maybe is something I wouldn't really go for. But this, I think because of the color and the flow and that slit, just makes it a bit more I don't even want to say casual, but it just makes it a bit more wearable for me. Again, I always mention work-wise, I mean, as much as I do content creation, I'm a lecturer as well. So I have to be conscious about having things that can work in different environments and are appropriate as well. Not to say the pleated miniskirt was not, but I don't know, I just like this. I actually did think it was puff, like it was like a puffball skirt, but I'm not mad at it. I do still quite like that. Okay, I'm feeling this TRF situation. I really like this. It's very much giving fashion week, you know, fashion week content when you just see the attendees all in their fits, and there have been some gorgeous fits this year for sure. Stripes, what's new? Stripes are very much in. We've been seeing stripes. We're also seeing thicker stripes as well in that rugby sort of style shirt. Stripes for me, I'm always like half and half. I do love how they have mixed up the patterns here. That I think is lovely. And again, if you're wondering how to layer certain items or outfits, this is a fun way to do that. You obviously have the jumper that's a bit more fitted, and then you've got what looks like a slightly oversized shirt underneath there. I really, really like that. This dress is cute. Very cute. It's got the shoulder pads. Let's add that to the list, because I think that's very cute. I like whatever's going on here. Something else that I heard was trending was this sort of not really grunge and not model off duty, but just kind of that I didn't really work to put this outfit together sort of vibe. And I don't know why I think this just kind of leans into it, the fact that you've got the denim with the blazer, you've got obviously the mismatch-ish of the browns and the accessories. You've also got this sort of scarf detail on the bag as well. Bag charms are still very much in, so if you thought they were going anywhere, they're absolutely not. This outfit here is also another example of what we just saw further up with the shirt and the jumper. So again, sometimes it's not even looking at the actual item, it's just looking at the styling of it. I do really like these shoes. I've seen something similar in ASOS that I think I might pick up, but I like the contrast of the black sole with the suede actually, so we might just have to add this to the list as well. So I'm looking at these jeans, TRF straight wide high waist jeans, and that's a silhouette I don't actually think I've heard them do very often. You know, they do their wide leg, and obviously they do their straight as well, but straight wide is a little different. But something else that I saw at the back, which I'm sure you guys might have just seen briefly as well, is it looks like you could adjust it, which is an absolute win for me. So just looking here, if that is actually functional, okay, that's cool. I do like that. I have been on a hunt. If you've been on my channel long enough, you know I've got my favorite Zara jeans, very similar to almost like this color, like a true-ish denim shade, a little bit lighter maybe, and they need to be replaced, honey, because they are on their last legs. I'm gonna add this one to my wish list because this is close to the color I'm sort of referring to, but I think that's really nice. And again, price point, I do think that's a good price for a decent pair of jeans. This bomber jacket I think is really sweet actually. $29.99 is a great price point and kind of reminds me of the one that we saw trending all up and through summer, that sort of satiny silk version one, which is actually in their special prices here in the UK. So I don't know if you US girlies have seen that as well. I actually really like the ecru. What is the composition saying? Because it is giving me polyester though. But I do like the ecru. I've got something like this in grey, almost like a faux wool sort of grey material, and I think it really, really works in my wardrobe. This is, oh, I stand corrected. It's cotton primarily, and I'm gonna add that to the list because I think that is lovely. It's such an easy piece to throw on. Bomber jackets have definitely been trending all over again. Oh, that pink is really cute. That pink is really, really cute. Not something I would wear often, I know, but that is a really cute color. I should just be scrolling down to get the materials. I always love these interlock trousers, which you can see, if you haven't realized already, would be a matching set for those, but they're never long enough for me. They're always just a little bit too short, and I'm the sort of person where I like my trousers and jeans basically kissing the floor. Like I need them to just right there on the floor. So I can't, I won't reach for it if I know that I don't really like the fit, so there's just no point. This I think is a great piece that you could have. So the basic knit sweater, let's just click into it to see. You've got the soft knit next to it, and then you've got the basic knit. I think this is really cute. What's the material composition saying? But I do like this. I like the length as well, because you could roll it up on itself if you're thinking styling again. Or, as you can see what she's done, I think it's the top she's wearing underneath. Yeah, it is a top, but you could wear it with like a mini skirt like this and kind of have it just a little peekaboo situation. But I do like that. And then the soft one next to it, that yellow caught my eye. That yellow has caught my eye quite quickly. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna add it to the list. Okay, this is an interesting row. Love this. I think she looks sensational. I love the structure on this, but I'm in two minds. I don't know, I'm in two minds. It's like I like it. I know it's two different pieces, but I'm like, color on this I think is absolutely gorgeous, and then I really like the neck detail here. So that's an interesting row altogether. Let's see what else they've got for us. This sort of top I've seen on so many different websites in so many different variations. So again, I haven't had my eye on the pulse when it comes to seeing all the different catwalks this season that's just gone, but there must be something because I've been seeing it everywhere. I've already mentioned that capes are going to be very much in, so no shock that we're seeing this as well. But those sunglasses, I love the shape on those. Love the shape on those. Hold on now. Let's click in. So the cape, if it's your vibe, I'm gonna add, I think a cape is always a nice way to flex between having a scarf and then having another layer that you could also wear on top of your coats and your jackets. So if we're thinking layering, and do you know what? It's not what I clicked in for, but I really like it. Ooh, it's got a little pocket detail. I really like that. But I came for the sunglasses, which I'm not seeing right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and add these shoes in because you guys know how I feel about like pumps, Mary Jane's, ballerina shoes, right up my street, adore. Okay, let's not get sidetracked, but it's really annoying that I can't see these glasses anywhere. I think they're gorgeous, but okay, we'll go back. I do also really like this look as well. Very easygoing, very laid back, it's giving chilled. I'm not crazy about whatever is going on with that red right there. I'm not really feeling that. Grey and red is a lovely combination, but I wasn't really feeling it there. These scarves, something else we've been seeing trending through the summer season, and it's obviously going to continue into autumn, winter. Just another way to accessorize your outfits, and I guess as it gets colder, another way to keep your neck warm while being stylish. Stripes, we can see the polka dots. This is a nice little color scheme going on here. Really, really like that. I think this is gorge. Let's just go ahead and add that, and I really like it. And I really like it because I think it gives you the opportunity to show a little peekaboo situation for your jeans, maybe any belts or chains or anything like that that you're wearing there. I think that could be really cute. You've got some bodysuits, sheer bodysuits, seamless underwear, which again is something that's been trending not just for underwear but for outerwear as well. This kind of gives me like an autumn version of the bomber jacket we saw all through autumn, winter, spring, summer, sorry. Okay, just scrolling, nothing's really catching my eye. These are cute. I do like those. I like the heel height as well. But the problem is I have wider calves, so it's really hard for me to find boots that fit like that on me. And what else? This is cute, but it says it's metallic, so I wouldn't like the sheen on that. Okay, so I can stop it a bit prematurely here because I did want to show you guys what is in my favorites list that I've added already. So let's get into that real quick. So first things first, we can get into my current shopping bag. So these are pieces that I believe I might have in my wish list as well, but pieces that I looked at quite immediately and said, yeah, I could do something with you. First piece is this, these high-waisted Bermuda shorts. Bermuda shorts, as I've already mentioned, I think are just the perfect way to have something that is typically for spring, summer, and you can wear it in autumn, winter. The color still very much leans, in my opinion, to spring, summer because it is that butter yellow shade, but I thought this could be really, really nice with like burgundies, chocolate shades, and just kind of autumnize it. That's not a word, but you get the gist. $32.99. I thought they were really, really cute. I think they come with a belt. Yes, it does come with a belt as well. I think the black is a bit too harsh for the butter yellow. Of course, that's just preference. It's very much down to what you would want to wear and how you'd want to wear it. I really also do like the shirt that they've worn it with. The materials for me seem a bit mismatched, but I do like the actual silhouette and just the idea of the top. But yeah, the shorts I thought could be lovely. They look like they would finish at a good point. Not too long, not too short. And then I really, really like this detail here. For me, it's the little things, not to, you know, justify it, but that stitch detailing, the way it loops from there to the pocket is just chef's kiss. So I added that to my basket and I picked up in a size large, I think. As you can imagine, all of these things are just sitting in my basket. I haven't actually purchased anything yet. Again, marinating. I picked up these soft straight leg, or I added, should I say, these soft straight leg trousers to my basket as well, only because they look like they will be long enough. I added a medium because they said it does run large, but I'm kind of in two minds because it is a mid-rise of whether I would go large or medium. But as you can see, it's just very easy going. I would actually probably wear this combination, this co-ord set, kind of how she's done it, but I might wear it like zipped up, push up the sleeves a little bit so you can see the jewelry on the wrists and stuff, and just kind of like make it almost look more of like a jumpsuit-ish sort of vibe. But I do really like the concept of the top and the bottoms. I think I picked up the top in a small, again, because it said it was oversized, and then we have the bottoms in a medium. This lace bodysuit I thought was absolute tea. Like, get into it. I love the extra long sleeves, as you can see. I love the fact that the lace is quite intricate. So yes, it is obviously sheer, but you can really, really play around with it. For me, I would probably foresee myself wearing this with like a black bodysuit underneath, something a bit more streamlined, something a bit more seamless. And that would be the way I would go about wearing it for more like a day-to-day vibe. And then if I did want to, you know, make it a little bit more sexy and show some more skin, then I probably would just wear a bralette or a bra underneath. But I adore this. I love the sleeve length. I love the neckline. You kind of have like the scallop detailing on the neckline as well. All in all, just a really, really cute piece for a decent price point, in my opinion. Next on my list was this open back halter neck that I saw. It's a bodysuit, and they do have it in 3 different colors. They also have this really lovely aubergine, but I think I would want actually more of like a true purple. But yeah, really, really like the oyster white one. Love the fact they've paired it with the darker denim, which I think is just always a nice sort of juxtaposition of like the darker and the lighter shades. Love the brown accessories. It's really, really simple, as you can see, but again, if you've been on my channel, you know I love a halter neck. Love a halter neck. Love how dropped that is on the back. It's just delicious. And I love the fact that it leans into being a bit dressy without doing too much. And of course, if you wanted to wear this maybe in more of a formal or like casual formal setting, maybe just wearing a cardigan or a blazer or something on top of it would help. Next piece that I really liked was this belt. So it's actually in dark red, but as you can see by the pictures, it kind of looks a bit brownish, but nevertheless, really, really liked it. You can see it's a bit fun. Belts are going to be a very big accessory this season, which I think I've said already, but if I haven't, belts are definitely going to be something that we're going to see a lot of. It does come in the black as well. Well, brown, apologies. It comes in the brown, but the brown, again, to me looks quite black. And I like the fact that this red one comes with gold hardware rather than the black, which comes with silver hardware. So it's little details like that that you want to consider. Are you more of a silver girly or a gold girly? That might kind of sway your decision. But for me, I liked the dark red with the gold. Bohemian Oud. If you're new here, I love oud. I'm definitely more of like a musky, amber, give me the dark, smoky, woody scents. That's like my comfort zone. But I have been, as I'm just looking at some of my fragrances, I have been sort of venturing into lighter, sweeter scents as well. But Bohemian Oud, I think, is actually a nice mix of not a super heavy oud. It does have some sweetness to it, but it's just cute. So I've had it before, I just added it there because I was like, yeah, you could definitely re-up. This tote bag I thought would be perfect for work. They also have the smaller version, which is this color scheme. And I wish the larger one was this color scheme actually, because I think this is more suitable for my day-to-day wardrobe. And as we get into autumn winter, I think this shade is just a bit more appropriate, dare I say, although I know white and cream is still very much autumnal. Love this. I'm actually considering getting it engraved as well, because I think that's just little cute detailing. So yeah, you have the removable pouch, which just helps altogether. It looks like a large bag. I love the color of the tan detailing. You've got the little section here for your bag charms and any key rings or anything, or keychains that you may want to add. It's just a really, really cute bag, and it looks like it would be able to withstand the weight of what I may put in it. I mean, it's not going to be anything more than maybe like my iPad or my laptop, but I just like the fact that it's got the pouch, so even though it doesn't close on its own, you do have some added security with being able to just keep everything a bit less visible, should I say. So I thought that was really cute. And then last two bits, this dress here, you've probably seen me talk about it already, and it's such a shame because when I tried it on in store, I think I picked up a small, which was too tight. So I immediately thought, medium might not work, let's go for a large. Large was too large, and so I am finally going to purchase the medium, which fingers crossed is perfect. Just to click on it, this has been, I think I showed you this when I did my Come Shop With Me. Gorgeous dress, perfect colors for the autumn winter. The quality is there, the fit is there, it's just so lovely. So yeah, that is to be purchased because I need her in my wardrobe for sure. And then I've kind of skipped over it, but last bit are these jeans. So as I've said already in this video, I'm still on a hunt for a pair of jeans that can kind of replace the ones that I've got already. And I looked at these and I thought they could be the ones, because I don't think they actually sell the silhouette or the version of the ones I used to have. So yeah, between these and the ones we've also seen earlier in the video, again, fingers crossed, hopefully one of them works out for me, but we will literally have to wait and see. And then finally, let's have a quick glance at the bits that I've added into my new in wish list. So I'm not going to go into each item just because we've been here a while already. I hope you're comfortable, by the way, and I hope you're enjoying, and I hope you've subscribed. So obviously some of these bits are the ones we've just added from having a chat together now, but there are some other pieces that I added in here, if I get a bit further down, that I just thought were really cute and easy. I love these caps. Hats are something that I typically would shy away from wearing at work, but it's kind of like, why not? I can. So that's that. Jewelry is something I'm always going to have my eye on, let's be for real. These slingback shoes are gorgeous. I would not wear them on a day-to-day. And to be honest, I don't think I'd wear them on often enough for me to purchase them, but I love the detail. I love that sharp point. I love the fact that it's a slingback. It's just gorgeous. And then this sort of like mushroomy brown shade. This top is actually something that I wanted to add into my wish list, into my basket, but it's polyester. And I feel like I'm really shying away from buying items that are polyester, but I love the color, I love the concept, I just love the item, so I'm in two minds. I added this top as well because further down there's actually the, well, cardigan should I say, there's the top version of it, which I thought was sweet. This to me kind of I don't know, something about me gives me Chanel. I don't know if it's just because it's the white and the black, like the black and the white piping sort of details. But I did think that was really cute as well. Loafers. We are going to be seeing a heck load of loafers, which again, I just don't think is any shock. So I really liked how simple these were. Very, very understated. And they are the patent instead of sort of like a more matte finish. But I really did like the silhouette of those. Very cute. This outfit as well, you can see a bit more here. The waistcoat is actually an open back, as it literally says there, and then you have the bottoms as well, which are kind of like just loose and a bit baggy, just quite cute. And I'm just running through this list because I will share this with you guys, so check the description box so you can actually click into the items to see them for yourself. This dress, oh my gosh, I had this dress added to my basket, didn't check out because, you know, I just wanted to kind of sit on it, and yeah, I don't know who posted it on socials first, but gone. So that is that. Ruffles, puff sleeves, that very romantic silhouette is definitely still in. We are definitely still seeing the butter yellows, which I'm so happy about. It's one of my favorite colors ever, let alone sort of like spring, summer, autumn, winter. I will wear it all year round if I can. And then as we get towards the bottom of the wish list, there are some items that again I just had in here, kind of been sitting on, and maybe they're sold out or they're coming back, but I thought I'd add it to the list for you guys. Quite a few fragrances as well, because I've really liked the sound of some of their newer fragrances, but that's pretty much everything, loves. So my darlings, that was a lengthy chat about what Zara has that is new in, bits that I think would work, or pieces that are worth maybe trying on, adding to your wardrobe if you want to, all of the above. And yeah, it was just kind of just nice to sit with you guys and talk through what caught my eye and add things to the wish list as well, which, as I've mentioned already, will be in the description box for you guys. If you have made it to the end of the video, leave a star emoji. We're gonna say for like wishes, wish list, if you see where I'm going here. So leave a star emoji in the comment section if you've made it to the end, and if you have made it to the end, thank you guys always. And if you've made it to the end, subscribe, because I'm guessing you like what you were seeing, you were vibing. Stick around. I'm so happy to be back, guys. As I mentioned already, stay tuned for my Nigerian vlog. I will be putting that out very soon. And I also have a new series that I'm gonna start with you guys, which I will probably drop the episode for that the week after this one, I think. But yeah, I hope you enjoy that as well. It's just something that came to mind that I've been wanting to do, and I thought no better time than now. So stay tuned for that as well. But until the next one, my darlings, stay well, stay blessed, good vibes only, keep the money in your pockets and only shop what makes sense. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.